Wagwan people. Alright. Apologies for the slight lateness. Not even slight lateness, it was about 6 minutes late-ish, give or take. But yes, welcome one and all. Whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube, we are live. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you coming through. If you're watching this as a replay, appreciate that as well. Oh, early morning live streams, boy. Yeah. Well, early morning for me. It's 5:22 right now. 5:22 in the AM in London, England. It is early. I've been up since about 4 AM. Had a little piano practice before this. Yeah, so far so good. All right then. So we're going to continue doing what we've been doing for the past few days now, maybe about a week or so. I'm going to start talking about a little bit of the news and then going into Assassin's Creed Origins. That's the plan for today. So let me switch over to this screen. So actually, let me move this up first. Switch over this screen so y'all can see what I can see. And you can't see anything right now. Okay, let me fix that right quick. There we go. Okay, so this first one I want to talk about, not quite gaming news or even geeky news, I guess. Well, it depends how you want to look at it, really. But this is something that caught my attention on blabbermouth.net. Lars Ulrich admits delivering names of Napster users was maybe not the smartest PR move of all time. So for those who might not be old enough to remember Napster, so way back in the dark ages of the internet, in the good old days. So Napster was a service that, well, it was a file sharing service that people used to share MP3 files, specifically MP3 files of music, bands, artists, musicians, and so on. And he was able to get it for free. So you imagine any kind of file sharing service. I don't know if there's too many around anymore. Actually, there was one called what's it called? Kazaa. That was around for a while. Not just they're still there, but it's kind of like, I guess, kind of like torrenting, except it's maybe a bit more centralized. But yeah, Napster was, I don't know if they were the very first of its kind, but they were certainly the first to get really, really popular. And people would share music files all over the world from that. You would download entire albums and of stuff you can find in various versions of various songs and so on, and you just get it for free. It was completely illegal, of course, but yeah, it was fairly new thing, and everybody kind of jumped on it. Of course, much to dismay of many artists, it was like, wait a minute, people download albums for free, this ain't cool. And Metallica became a prominent figure in that whole artist versus Napster thing, and in particular Lars Ulrich was quite prominent speaker during that time. And now he's admitting that, yeah, maybe delivering names of Napster users wasn't such a great idea after all. And I actually didn't know about this particular story when it happened. I was just reading about it here, and it's probably the main reason why it caught my attention. So apparently what happened is that they were in discussions with Napster at the time, and Napster were like, hey, we don't know who these people are, we don't know who the users are. And then Lars was like, oh, okay, cool, if you won't find them, we'll find them. And he delivered, was it over 300,000 usernames, and then they had to be, they were all taken off the Napster services. Yeah, he was like, yeah, maybe not the best PR move. Apparently Lars Ulrich and Sean Parker, who co-founded Napster, co-founded Napster. Was it Sean Parker? No. Wait, Sean Parker. Yeah, Sean Parker. He's not the person who invented Napster. That was somebody else. I can't remember that person's name. But Sean Parker, yeah, he co-founded Napster. Apparently they're friends now. They're buddies, and Lars Ulrich went to his wedding, so that's nice. Had a happy ending. Let's make a movie out of that. Sean Parker is also a current investor in Spotify as well, so I guess it might make sense, really. But yeah, that was back in, what was this, back in 2000-ish, or around about then? Does it say the year somewhere? I'm sure it does say the year in this article somewhere. But But yeah, it was a while ago. It's back in somewhere around about 2000 or around 2000. There we go, 2000 today. Around about 2000 that happened. So yeah, we're going back nearly 20 years now at this point. You know, it was a while ago. You know, some of you guys might not have even been born yet. But yeah, that happened, and that pretty much shaped, like, Napster, for better or worse, had a big part in shaping how we listen to music today. And I mean, services like Napster and, you know, Apple Music, iTunes in particular, Amazon, what they're doing with their MP3s and the various other services like that, they pretty much exist because of Napster, because that happened. You know, people were downloading music and it was all unmonitored. The artists weren't seeing a penny from it. The record companies, of course, were extremely pissed. Some artists were in favor of it, actually. Not all artists were pissed, but some were in favor of it. But record companies, they were all pissed. Napster got sued, I don't know how many times, or was it one big time? I don't remember. But they got into a lot of trouble, put it that way. And eventually Napster became a service where they struck a deal with the record companies, and became a service where you'd pay a monthly fee and you could listen to the music, similar to what Spotify is. You could buy, I think you could buy stuff as well. I never bothered with Napster's paid service, actually, because by the time that came around, iTunes was already a big thing, and I just wasn't really yeah, I did do a few things on iTunes, but iTunes didn't really last long for me anyway. I know it's still a big thing now. I didn't use it for very long, is what I'm trying to say, mainly because it used, at the time, it doesn't do it anymore, but it used to have like the DRMs on their files. That just became so annoying, because you download some music, and if you want to put it on a CD, you couldn't put it on a CD. I mean, you could put it on a CD, but you couldn't listen to it on your other. You can only listen to it on your iPhone, your iPods at the time, or iPhones, I suppose, as well. But at the time, it was iPods. You could only listen to it on iPod. So if you didn't have an iPod, if you just want to use something else, it sucks. So what you had to do is like put it onto a CD and then rip it back from your CD to the computer, which on one hand is a good way to back stuff up, but it did get pretty annoying, and I don't like doing that very much. So Amazon came along, they were like, you know, we're DRM free. I was like, cool, let's go do that. And then by the time iTunes went DRM free, I was like, you know, I'm pretty cool with Amazon right now. But yeah, as far as my MP3 buying goes, I do prefer Amazon. But that said, overall, I still actually prefer to buy CDs, even though I haven't bought too many CDs lately. It's not good, man. Not good. Not good. More CDs, definitely. All right, then. So let's talk about this story right quick as well. For those of you who might be DC fans, so Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, Black Adam might be introducing Suicide Squad 2, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know much about Black Adam. I never followed DC that much. I know Superman, I know Batman. That's pretty much it. The Joker, and the whole thing. But yeah, but Black Adam might be introducing Suicide Squad. This is a rumor right now, but it'd be a pretty cool rumor if it does. Pretty cool if it does turn out to be true. I know Rock's been talking about playing Black Adam for a long ass time. So maybe that could finally be coming to fruition. Now, he is supposed to be getting a full-on solo movie as well, but his first introduction might be in Suicide Squad 2. And according to this article, according to the rumor that this article is talking about, so be clear, it's just a rumor right now, that the Suicide Squad 2 movie is going to focus around Harley Quinn and the group, but Harley Quinn being the main star. And they're looking for a weapon of mass destruction, which turns out to be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I don't know about that as a plot idea. I mean, it could work, I suppose. I mean, never say never. Sometimes things sound stupid when you read about it, but when you watch it, it's like, actually, that's pretty cool. So like, it could be like that, but you know, I did enjoy Suicide Squad. Actually, I thought it was pretty decent. I know it's not the greatest movie in the world, I know, but I liked it. I liked it. Well, maybe not a lot, but I liked it quite a bit. A lot of people hated that movie. It was, yeah. And to be fair, for good reason. It does. Yeah, it's not exactly a great movie, but I enjoyed it for what it is. It is, you know. All right, but anyway, The Rock might be coming into the comic book world. Well, should be coming into comic book world, assuming all goes to fruition and they don't take forever about it. Like, I remember back in the day, it was supposed to be Tom Cruise. Was it Nicolas Cage? Might have been Nicolas Cage, actually, was supposed to play Superman. But it never happened. It took too long about it. And then, well, I don't know. Maybe for the best. when he came out to Superman with the Nicolas Cage eyes. You know, so maybe for the best. But yeah, you know, you gotta hurry these things up, man. I mean, well, not hurry up, but you know, you can't take too long. Take your time, but don't take forever. Is what I'm trying to say. Time waits for no one. All right, so let's see here. Let's we can talk about a couple more things before we move ahead. So Christopher Eccleston, for those of you Doctor Who fans, he was had a few things to say about the BBC. Saying they've gone as far as they've gone with their skinny white dude. So yeah, time to move on to a lady, Jodie Whittaker. I'm actually looking forward to the new Doctor Who. I don't know much about Jodie Whittaker. She was in Attack the Block, which is a pretty cool film. Great film. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth watching. Her part is relatively small in that though, and that's the only thing I've seen her in. So, you know, but I'm all for it. You know, I have no issue with you know, Lady Doctor Who. You know, why not? Whatever. As long as it's a good series, and I have no reason to believe that it won't be. At this point, you know, they've been pretty solid with their productions over the last while now actually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. See how it goes. That should be happening. I think this Christmas, or that's when it's. No, I think the changeover is this Christmas. So we've got what's his name? I've forgotten his name right now. But yeah, the current Doctor. He's gonna during the Christmas special, I guess he's gonna change over to Jodie Whittaker. So that's something to look out for this December for the Doctor Who fans out there. All right, let's see what else catches my fancy real quick then. So apparently, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were sent home after SmackDown in the UK. All right, let's check this real quick. WWE sent Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn home from the company's United Kingdom tour. Pro Wrestling Sheets Ryan reports yesterday. According to Satin, one of them. The exact reason for Owens and Zayn's abrupt departure is unclear, but WWE removed them from the tour as some sort of disciplinary move. Okay, so they've been naughty apparently. Sports Illustrated Justin Barrazo reported WWE Chairman Vince McMahon approved sending Zayn and Owens home, and that the pair of wrestlers were guilty of conduct deemed detrimental to the WWE. Barrazo spoke to sources who said the wrestlers were going into business for themselves during SmackDown Live on Tuesday nights. Satan followed up with similar reports adding that sources said Owens and Zayn were supposed to be on the receiving end of a post-match attack from the New Day. Instead, they left the ring, which caused confusion for the New Day and WWE's production crew. Zayn lost the singles match to Kofi Kingston. Owens attacked Kingston after the match before he and Zayn made a hasty exit. Okay, so they might be taking their bad boy character a little bit too far by the sounds of it, at least according to what's happening here. Yeah, they might want to watch that. I mean, they're getting sent home now, but maybe next time it's don't come back, you know what I'm saying? So better watch that. If that's true, that is, if that's true. Let's finish off real quick, because Satin also spoke to sources who said that Zayn and Owens have been slightly difficult to work with lately and seem unhappy backstage. Once bitter enemy, Zayn and Owens moved past their differences after Zayn aided Owens in his victory over Shane McMahon at Hell in a Cell on October 8th. Zayn pulled Owens off the announce table as McMahon was falling off the top cell. Zayn then put Owens on top of McMahon and demanded the referee counts the pinfall. Zayn and Owens have yet to be added to the Survivor Series card. Owens lost to Shinsuke Nakamura in a match where the winner was added to the Team SmackDown Live in the 5-on-5 elimination match against Team Raw. Zayn also fell to Randy Orton in the Survivor Series qualifier. Okay, yeah, that's just the story they're talking about now. Yeah, I mean, if that's true, then yeah, they might want to watch that, because you know, they're okay. Some technical difficulties right there. Not sure exactly what happened. I think we are think we're back to normal now. I think. Or are we? I can't really tell, to be honest. The stream quality, I don't know, so the bit rate's gone down really low. I don't know why that is. All right. Let's see if we could keep moving forward like Snowpiercer. See if we could go ahead. All right, so yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Some technical issue. Just disconnected for some reason. I don't know why. But looks like we're back on now. So let's continue, shall we? Let me just update this real quick then. Update. Yo, Banter Man, Wagwan Banter. Wagwan Banter Man, how you doing? You just missed the technical issues, the technical difficulties. Or, I don't know, did you miss that? Literally just happened maybe a few moments ago, 3 minutes ago. But I think we're okay now. Let me know what the quality is like. If you've got decent quality on your end. Not sure it's or it might be just maybe my settings are off. You know when you first wake up and feel like absolute shit? Yeah, that's how I feel. Hey, you know what? That feeling, yeah, it let me turn this down a bit actually. Looks and sounds fine. Cool. That's good to know. Good to know. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, so that feeling, that lasts a few moments. You know what's good for that? You get up, stretch out. I'll do some stretches, full body stretches, arms, legs, everything, stretch out. Maybe do a few push-ups. You know, do a few squats. You know, make sure you get your body active a little bit. And then you're fine, you know, you're good to go. That's what seems to work for me anyway. Okay, so what's this about? It says first trial of the gods now live. The trial of Anubis. That's like the dog one, isn't it? Okay. Anubis is now live for limited time only. Put your fighting skills at test. I think I mean to the test, but whatever. Test against this massive god and get the chance to earn one item of Anubis gear sets. What is this trying to be like God of War or something? Like, you know, we fight in Egyptian dog gods now. Is that what we're doing? Change his name from Bayek to Kratos. In fact, you know, this has a very similar Stories of God of War. I mean, then Kratos kill his own family accidentally as well, like the same with this dude. I'm just saying, man. It seems to, you know, borrow a little bit, shall we say? It seems to, you know, take things from other places. I guess you could say this. I used to say this game is kind of a mix of Uncharted and God of War a little bit. Set in ancient Egypt. So Bance, apart from feeling a little rough right now, how's your morning going so far? How's everybody doing? Let me know how y'all doing. Twitch or YouTube, let me know what's up, man. Feel alright, cool. Find, what am I doing here? Trial of Anubis, find the animus glit, okay. I'll allow that for now. Find and rescue Damastes at Canopus Harbour. I wish I had some more sleep though. How about you? I'm great. I'm feeling great. I've been up since like 4 AM, dude. Had my piano practice at just a moment ago, a little while ago. Some treasure around here. There's a couple of pieces of treasure around here actually. But yeah, no, I'm feeling great. Wait a minute. Ross, look at this. Suggested level 40. I'm at level 12. I'm not even close to that. Well, I'm not even gonna. I feel like there's not much point me attempting this trial, which is okay. Maybe by the time I'm a bit closer to some of these levels, I might be able to be like, all right, cool. Let me try this. But so yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Witcher 3. So this game's kind of a mix of Uncharted, Witcher 3. And a little bit of God of War in there.
Hey, wait. Bring him down.
Oh, come on, man.
Mine now.
I've got to high five this guy with my sword, man. To the head. Yeah, you're gonna get killed instantly. You know it, man. It's like, well. Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Oh, what the hell? Okay, you know what? I need to not be here right now. Oh, what the? I've got an arrow in there. I had a shell on my back there. How am I getting? So what's for breakfast, dude?
My life is a cat.
What have you had to munch so far?
What grief has swallowed you?
We came to pay our respects to Icarus, to make an offering for him to ride victoriously in the next life. But
Gently now. I'm listening.
I'll say I haven't eaten yet. I was thinking toast. Okay. Well, toast is good. Brown bread.
When Mikey Malues spat in their faces, they struck him down. They killed him.
With some red Leicester cheese.
You know,
the best way to eat toast, well,
now, my
depends on what we're talking about, really.
Has gone off towards the shore, chasing after those.
If we're talking the best way to eat toast in a healthy way, it's just plain brown wholemeal bread, whole wheat bread, toasted, and just no margarine, no butter, no jam, no nothing. Just eat it plain with a glass of water.
Try to rest.
But yeah, it's a pretty boring way to eat toast. Blue hooligans. But yeah. So I gotta get over here without being spotted, or
Stay there, you.
at the very least.
Areas of limits.
It's dudes, man. 50-50 bread.
Watch each other's backs, huh? No
You know, the 50-50 bread,
Why are you here?
I hear
in my opinion, and look, I'm no nutrition expert, but from what I can tell, it's not as healthy as one might think it is. Because it talks about, oh yeah, best of both worlds. It tastes like white bread, but it's got all the health benefits of brown bread. But then if you look compare the nutritional values of it, it doesn't, well, I don't know, maybe it's the version I was looking at. Maybe there's different brands and different whatever, but in my experience, I'm not too convinced. Oh, come on, man. Oh, boy. These dudes ain't playing, man. But yeah, I think these days, to be honest, I actually just prefer wholemeal bread anyway, even for the taste. I prefer wholemeal bread than white bread. I rarely eat white bread anymore these days. In fact, I try to eat too much bread just in general because it's not really the best foods to eat, really. But yeah, if I do eat bread, it'd be brown or wholemeal, whole wheat. For he's a jolly good fella.
Best not to draw attention here. Hey now.
Oh, come on, man. It's a bit difficult to be stealth when you don't have much to hide behind. Oh, now I've got this brute coming after me. What the hell? Can I steal this? I do like bread with seeds. Yeah, was it not sesame seeds? What are they called? I don't even know what they're called, but yeah, I know the ones you're talking about. Keep still, man. Yo, Crimson, walk on, man. Hey, I'm in your bushes, bro. What's good? Oh, you in the bushes? Crimson lurking. Crimson lurking in the bushes, waiting to pounce. This guy with arrows, though. Let me be your fantasy. Walk one, Crims. Walk on, Crims. Let me set this up real quick.
Get out of the way.
You know it, buddy. How's everyone? That intro's classic. You know it. I haven't turned it. I forgot to turn this thing on. It's reminded me. You reminded me. Let me get it for you now. Let me get it for you. It's coming. Let me find it. Here we go. Here we go. Crimson. So we're just talking about breakfast and toast, Crims, but it would be what, midnight where you are right now? About midnight, right? So yeah, you're not even thinking about breakfast just yet. What did you have for dinner? What was your dinner, Crims? What was the last thing you ate? I'm good, thanks, and you, yeah. Alright. Let me see if I can get this guy from behind. Oh, shit, man. Everybody's looking at me, man. I had pizza. What do you guys have? Alright. Banter's about to have some toast. I've already had a bowl of cereal. I've had a bowl of cereal, a banana, and what else? Some water as well. Had a glass of water, a cup of water. And was that it? No, no, that was it. That was it. Banana, bowl of cereal, and a cup of water. That was my breakfast. That was my breakfast, light and healthy. Let me loot this dude. Already killed him, may as well rob his ass.
Hey, hold on.
Alright. Hide him in the bush. Yeah, apparently hiding people in the bushes is not such a bad idea. Just lurking like Crimson in the bushes right now. And I'm having toast now. Nice. I've been making parodies of channels lately. A lot of fun. Alright, cool. I'll have to check some of those out, man. Crimson parodies. The Crimson parodies. People ask me to now. Awesome, okay. How's an arrow to the head not going to kill him instantly?
Who shot that?
Better watch out with this guy, man. Yeah. High-five him with my sword. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. I ain't hiding these bodies like that. They can stay there. Alright, where we at? Where we at? Sounds awesome. Healthy for the win here. You know it. I'm all about Bush. Oh my. That's where Crimson, everything. You have a skill, if you will. You have a talent where you can just make everything sound dirty. You should like do like a series on your channel where you take like the most absolute innocent thing, like the most innocent, you know, poem or song or whatever, and just read it and make it sound like it's some erotic literature or something. I think you got a skill for that. I think you got a talent for that. Loot treasure. We got a little, what's that, cat? Little cat there. I also do that. Good idea. Hey. Sometimes I have good ideas. Sometimes. Sharing is caring, man. Sharing is caring. Can't sleep. Can't sleep. No, I've been up early, man. I'm up since. It's 6 o'clock now. 6 a.m. right now. I've been up since 4 a.m. I'm an early bird, man. I'm usually up quite early. I've been up since 4, so I did sleep for about 4 hours. Then I'm up and at 'em. But it's got to be about 1 a.m. where you are now, right? Early in the morning for you. Or late in the morning. Or late in the night. I don't know how you count it, but...
Don't forget about me!
Don't forget about me. That reminded me, this one time my English teacher had 50 Shades of Grey in her bag. Yeah, that's that book is just legit porn, man. I mean, I haven't read the whole book, but yeah, a friend of mine had it, and I read a little bit of it, and I was like, okay, okay, I see what's going on here. Oh, flipping hell, man! Who can see me? They're not even facing my way. Ooh, get down, get down. I need to get over there. Oh, shit. This dude. Oh, look at that. Man jumped down and he just met my sword. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know it. I am to love gaming at that time. Yeah, I come alive in the night time. I come alive. It's alive. Was that a horse? That's a weird looking horse. First of all, what's it doing? I mean, look at this. Look where it's standing. Ubisoft, what are you doing, man? Look at this horse. It's like floating. The front 2 legs. Literally floating. It's a magic horse. And it looks like malnutrition. I mean... Oh, Ubisoft, man. What are you doing? Did they have magic horses in ancient Egypt? Is that what they're trying to tell us? Is this something that we didn't know? In Egypt they had these magical horses that their front 2 legs can just float like this. I wonder if they can kill horses. It's a magical horse, so it might not. I don't know. I just stung it a little bit. It keeps housewives from cheating. But when they know you're up, they're like, yeah, better not. Better play it safe. It feels like, I mean, it seems like somebody's spotted me. I just don't know who. It's not these guys, is it? Alright, here we go. Here we go. I like the night, it's more peaceful. It is peaceful. It's a good time to do things like writing. I mean, assuming you're not too tired or whatever.
It was very unpleasant.
But yeah, it's a good time to just do stuff like writing or reading or, you know, anything creative. Either, you know, late night, early mornings, that sort of thing. I think so anyway. That's one of the reasons why I like getting up early. I like to get up early because it's just that your brain's active. You know, you just had a rest. You're fresh. It's still quiet. You know what I mean? You could just do. You can be so productive during that time. I've got to escort the dude now. What the hell? Glitch horsey. Yeah. I've got to escort this guy to safety, but it's like he's random. Why is he running so far ahead of me though? If he wants me to protect him, maybe he should like stay close to me instead of run in for me like.
I was going to kill all of them. That damn cage was too hard to get out of.
I think this guy could take care of himself, quite frankly. I don't think he needs me. He's just a lazy bastard. He could have taken care of that guy himself. The horse is practicing its chakra.
Apollodorus sent me to help you.
Chakra.
Give me the scroll.
Scroll? I do not have any scroll.
Your job was to carry it.
I hid it on our ship. I did not want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Where is this ship?
Where
At
is
the
this?
bottom of the lake. They sank it.
Very well.
Maybe.
I will get it. Apollodorus is waiting for you at the lighthouse.
I will tell him to find you near the
So here's what we know about ancient Egypt. They had magical glitch horses. And they spoke English. Hey, did you ever play Cards Against Humanity? No, I've never played that. I'm not sure I understand what exactly it's about. I mean, it seems like a game like that you can just do yourself. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but from what I've seen of it, it looks like something that you can just like get a bunch of pieces of paper, write some things on it, and just do that. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what exactly it is you're paying for with that game. But yeah, I've never played it. I don't know much about it, but it just seems to me to be something that isn't worth actually paying money for. So, but then I could be completely wrong on that. I could be completely wrong. I'm most likely missing some key tenements about that game.
I must be careful now.
It's a hilarious game. Also, in ancient Egypt, some people achieved immortality, like on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot about that, dude. Yeah. They became immortal. The swords did not hurt them at all. This is what I'm looking for. Is this what you're looking for? Or is it this? Maybe both of them. Let me try this one first. I think this was going to be a harder one to get. There's a free online version. I play with my friends. Okay. I like free. But yeah, I wasn't too sure what exactly. I mean, here's what I understand. You can let me know if I've got this right or if I'm completely way off the mark. But it seems to me like the game is based around like sort of random outcomes of what's written on the card. So you might write something like, I don't know, like my name is, and then
you doing here?
Hey, what?
And then, you know, you put down a card, and that card might be, I don't know, poo-poo head or whatever, and it's like, you know, because it's the humor is in the randomness. Okay, can you? I need to. Can you? Boy, that was too close. You need to be as. Oh, let me get some air. I can't get up here. Alright. You need to be as offensive and as funny as possible. Okay. So what's so what would you, if you used to say buy the game, like what do you get that you don't get in a free version, or that you can't just do yourself at home with some pieces of paper and a pen? Like what exactly is it that people are paying for when they buy the game? Because that's what I don't understand. I mean, I guess of course you get the neater cards and it's a bit more presentable and that sort of stuff. But in terms of like, what are you really paying for? You know, what do you get that you can't just do yourself? So an example would be a black card. You fill in those with white cards. Black green cards blank. Goes to the last drop. And I put in coat hanger abortions. So you fill in. Okay, so you write the cards. Oh, it's up here. Right, right. This is the one I'm trying to get though. For now. Yeah, you can stay there. Now the big guy's gone. These little guys ain't nothing.
Hey, hold on!
Die, idiot!
Oh, you see how that guy just jumped though?
You shit! Die!
This guy's just like jump. Bloody hell, man. Can I jump that far? Let's see. Oh, I can. Okay. Cool. Fair enough. No, I prefer the browser version since there are decks made by others. So you could buy it and you get less than the free version is what effectively what you're saying. There's something up here. Oh. Was there something up there? Oh, is it gone? Alright. Alright, whatever. No bother. I need to go this way then. Or another one was, what do I think about Joey's that my friend gave a card saying gay Hitler. Well, I mean, somebody probably does. So each their own. You only buy it for novelty. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I mean, cool. You get the Nita cards and stuff like that, and that's nice. I'm not knocking that. But it just seems to me that's one of the things I didn't get about it. It's like, what exactly is this that you could just do yourself? And apparently people have done it themselves online. It's like, all right, cool. Found and retrieved the scroll of Canopus Inc.'s Canopus Lake. Targets located. This bird just finds everything for you, really. No, you're going the wrong way, homie. Yeah, let me take that. Dude ain't going where I need to be going. You just needs to be offensive and funny. If the card says make a haiku and you manage to make a haiku, you get an extra point for extra points, or a card that says to choose a white card that will offend other players. Okay. So it's a game about being offensive. Well, offensive. And the thing is, if you're being funny, then you haven't really been offensive. I mean, the two things are somewhat polar opposites, because to offend means to attack, and if you're being attacked, it's not funny, you know. So you could either, and if you're funny, then you're not really attacking.
That precious scroll.
Mostly, yes, indeed. Alright, give the scroll to Apollodorus. Alright, can I commandeer a boat? So what we got? Witcher 3, Grand Theft Auto. God of War and Uncharted all mixed into this game. New location discovered. Speak.
Here's your precious papyrus.
Well done, Bayek. I see you are a capable man. Someone I may be able to trust.
But yeah, if the game is centered around, say, certain types of humor that are a bit, say, off color, shall we say.
Effort to sway Rome to Cleopatra's side. She will be grateful to you for keeping the communication secret. She's at my estate. We're headed there now.
How does Aya fit into all this?
Her cousin Phanos informed me that she was a driven woman stalking deadly prey. It so happened that I also had reason to bring down this prey.
Yeah, so if the game centers around sort of off-color humor, then to play the game, you'd ideally be somebody who isn't that offended easily. You know, like the type of person who appreciates or even likes, you know, that sort of humor. And in which case you're not going to be offended. You know, if you're offended by jokes about abortion and so on, then you probably shouldn't be playing the game. Because I don't know, it just seems like that's how it seems to me. Of course, things don't quite go that way. I know. Live common sense, blah 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 blah.
So be it. Can I ask why you wanted Eudoros dead?
As you know, Cleopatra's brother, Ptolemy, is too young and pliable to be a strong leader.
To be honest, you need to have dark humor.
Eudoros was the force behind Ptolemy.
and
responsible
can't be
for so many
offended
of Egypt's
easily.
current
Indeed, yeah.
kings.
Seems like it from the way you're describing that if you're offended easily, or not even just offended easily, if you're just someone who doesn't really care for those sorts of that sort of humor, that type of joke lining, then yeah, probably shouldn't be playing a game. You know, maybe play something else. Maybe stick to some Mario comics or something. But then again, he jumps on turtles, so that's pretty offensive. Can this dude climb? Can ya climb? Okay. Can ya climb, baby?
You will learn more at the villa. The Queen enjoys the life of high society.
Oh no, I've got to follow the dude.
I'm pleased that Aya is bringing some sober substance to Cleopatra's social circle. Burn! She is an extraordinary woman, your wife.
I know.
Bayek, before I can disclose all secrets, Cleopatra must meet and approve of you. She can be
Cleopatra coming at ya, Cleopatra coming at ya, Cleopatra coming at ya, Cleopatra coming at ya.
Speak only in reply. Yours is not to question, but to answer.
Cleopatra was, I believe, the young queen of all them young queens actually. But I think she was something like 12, 13 when she was queen of Egypt.
In measured tones and above all, do not meet her gaze.
She died quite young as well.
I cannot wait.
And she was married like something like 2 or 3 times as well in her short life. Well, yeah, different time back then, man. Different times.
Catch me! Catch me!
Come here, both of you.
Yes,
She caught me with her husband.
the sensation is most delightful.
This way.
Oh, don't worry. She doesn't hold the crowd. Please.
Where is my opium pipe? I will sleep with anyone as long as they agree to be executed in the morning.
Is this supposed to be Cleopatra?
Like Xantivis.
He was well satisfied with his bargain.
She's looking a little,
Who is this
you know,
toothsome fellow?
light.
In mehoto eknepsheve.
My queen.
Or maybe it's the fire.
Well,
It is a generous offer, but I've already pledged my life to this woman.
Aya, you have chosen well. Come, we have much to discuss. Celebrate, my friends!
You were meant to kneel.
You were meant to kneel.
Ah, Pashremta. Meet Aya and Bayek. They put an early end to Eudoros.
Delightful. You are joining our efforts, then?
We do not know what your efforts are.
Eudoros was a member of the Order of Ancients. They are responsible for my exile. They tore me from my throne.
And why should I care about them?
Now, the snake has many heads. Those heads make up the Order.
The snake is the man who killed my son.
It is not so simple.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. They must know something.
The Order of
Okay, so this is how the
seeks to control all
assassins
Egypt.
get started then.
Ptolemy is but their puppet.
It was all Cleopatra then, is that what they're saying? Cleopatra's secret or secret society of assassins. The
We have
Order.
informants in each region. But they have been unable to touch the Order.
Across Egypt, mysterious forces work
Cleopatra
against us.
sounds oddly
For
British.
instance, here, in the Nile Delta.
Yeah, Hollywood would
the
do that.
endless sand
She was
swallow
played
up
by
whole villages,
Elizabeth.
Yet a malignant human
What's
force
her name?
moves
Elizabeth.
That force is one of the Order of Ancients.
I can't remember her name, but she was a British actress,
And
Elizabeth.
over here, in most sacred
Ah,
Giza,
damn it.
A shadowy figure called the hyena controls all
Really
the
good
terror.
actress. One of the best, actually, to
What
be
is
fair.
certain is that Giza is the land of
Oh,
death
what was her name? Elizabeth.
and loss.
And then there's Memphis.
Oh, I've forgotten her name.
All is cursed in my land. Even the sacred Apis bull himself, the one called the lizard, has worked a sort of diabolical
That's gonna bug me now.
power.
So the snake is the order of ancients.
Yes. Eudorus was known as the Hippo.
You are right, my love. He was not the last one. All of these are.
When the Order wants something, as in Siwa, it does not hesitate to crush all in its path.
For Siwa, now Fayum. It is the most oppressed region in all of Egypt. Where the crocodile wields cruel power, the denizens live in constant fear. That is the fate that awaits all Egypt if we fail to stop the Order.
If he failed to stop the Order, 1886. Did you play Order 1886? That was a terrible game. No, it wasn't terrible. It was just not very good. It was just a bit of a piss take, really.
It's time for assassinations.
We still have not found the man who killed Remu. Our son Shed will weep with joy when we clear the map of those figures.
You are my Magi now. Protector of the true Pharaoh of Egypt.
I don't know if that's fair. Oh.
So it shall be. Tonight, we drink, celebrate, make love. Tomorrow,
Alright, so this is how it all gets started then. Cleopatra needed somebody taken care of, and this dude did it, and that's how Assassin's Creed got started. That's effectively the story, is what they're saying. British Cleopatra.
Told her to hurry back.
The target menu has been updated. Travel to Fayum.
Where is that
Suggested
scarab?
level 25 though. Oh, okay, I've got nearer things. The scarabs thing. Alright, I'm a level 13, so... Right. "19 completed missions." You know, let me look at that real quick because this is seriously bugging me. Like, Elizabeth, actress, played Cleopatra back in I guess we were 1950 something. (1963). Elizabeth Taylor, that's what I'm thinking of. Elizabeth Taylor, she plays a British actress that played Cleopatra back in 1963. It was a good movie, by the way. I mean, historically inaccurate, sure, but it was a good movie. And Elizabeth Taylor, as someone who you said the other day that you like facts and things like that. Here's a fact for your ass. Amongst all Assassin's Creed Origins, you know, it's a pretty decent game, to be fair. You know, it's a pretty decent game. It's not brilliant. I'm not sure I'll call it a must play just yet, but you know, it's a pretty decent game. I think for what it is. I mean, maybe if you can avoid paying full price for it, though, let's see if you can get it second hand or something like that, maybe a little bit cheaper. But yeah, it's pretty decent. But yeah, so here's a fact for your ass. Elizabeth Taylor was the first person to be paid $1 million for a movie. The first person, not the first woman, you know, the first person to ever be paid $1 million for a movie. But you know, let me double check that real quick, because because I went from memory, and maybe my memory's fading. I'm just saying that. Was it the first? Let me check it real quick. Damn, fun to know. Okay. Let me see. 962, first actor to break the $1 million threshold for a movie role. Okay, it might not be Elizabeth Taylor, actually. There was time when we come across these websites that like take ages to give you the information that you actually want to know. Okay, she might have been the first person. First woman to be paid $1 million for a movie. Yeah, Elizabeth Taylor was definitely the first woman. May not have been the first person. It's not really clear who the first person was. But I found some website that's just like... Alright, let me see this. So I've got another website saying it's definitely Elizabeth Taylor was the first person. Another website's just not clear on it. So definitely the first woman, may or may not be the first person. I have to maybe do a little bit more research on that. But anyway, yeah, definitely the first woman to be paid $1 million for a movie role, and that was for Cleopatra. And the story that I heard was that she was called, she wasn't the original choice for the movie. It was somebody else who couldn't do it because she was sick. And when she was called to do the movie, her husband picked up the phone, and they said to her, yeah, is Elizabeth Taylor there? You know, we wanted her to do a movie. And apparently her husband says to her, hey, they want you to do this Cleopatra movie. And she says, apparently as a joke, sure, I'll do it. Tell him I'll do it for $1 million. And he was like, yeah, she'll do it for $1 million. The person on the other end of the phone went away, came back a few minutes later, and was like, yep, cool, we'll do that, $1 million. So that's the story that I heard. But yeah, first person, or first woman at least, to be paid $1 million for a movie, and it was for Cleopatra back in 1962, 63. What did I just say it was? 60 something anyway. All right, so what is the time? Cool, we've got a little bit of time, so let's do this one. It's the closest one to me. Level 12, Blue Hooligans. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Gotta go all the way back here, though, man.
Roya, where have you got to?
Rolling, 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 right. One thing I like about this game, though, is that even though you travel, you can be traveling quite some distance on foot. You do move fairly quickly, so it doesn't seem like you're just like running for ages. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go upstream or downstream. Upstairs and downstairs in my lady's chamber. There I need to know, man, he wouldn't say his prayers. So I took him by the left way and threw him down the stairs. Yo, awesome dude, Wagwan. At the levels of endurance he has, though. Hey, that ancient Egyptian diet, man. I mean, look at this dude. He ain't no slouch. He probably ate like real healthy foods back then, and exercised a lot. Probably had to exercise a lot, you know. Having to travel like 500 miles and meters everywhere you go, and running up and down, climb up and down cliffs. I think I'm stuck on something. What's going on? Walk one, early risers, front and center. Yeah. Early in the morning, 6:30. There you go. Find and rescue Icarus. Literally just got up. Nice one. Wake up. Wake up in the village. That's what I like to hear. So I've got to rescue this dude, Icarus. Icarius.
Hey! This place is heavily guarded.
Your time has come. You're not dead.
Hello! Here, brother!
Oh wait, I'm surrounded. Like, whoa. I got up an hour ago. Early bird catch. Oh shit! Early bird catches the worm. I mean, if you like worms, then that's cool. If not, then maybe. Oh, damn it, man. Got me. Can't stay long, though. Got some things to take care of. Man's gotta do what man's gotta do. Yep. You know it, man. It's all cool, man. Thanks for passing by the village, though, still. You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I appreciate the amount of time you can spend. Ugh. Alright, so this place is actually
I should be cautious around here.
There's quite a few of them here, so can I do like multi-stealth kill or something?
Hang on. The end has come for you.
Very well.
I was off the next world. This way! You are Ares in the flesh, kid.
Yo, Mac Mills, walk one. I ain't seen you for time, man. How you been, dude? One wag, guys. See you next time. Alright, appreciate it, dude. Appreciate you and all that you do. Take it easy, homie. You off work today, Bandit? No, I'll go a little bit later. This is my early morning live stream. I got me a new live stream schedule now, so I do a couple of early morning live streams and then a couple of evening live streams on the weekend. That's my new live stream schedule, man. But dude, man, it's been a while, man. How you been? How you been, big fella? Yeah, I'm good, man. All work and no play makes the dope boy. You know it, man. Gotta find time to do what you can.
I'm here to get you back to your mother.
Gotta find time to do the things that you need to do. And the things that you want to do. But yeah, it's gonna be, I think, at least a few months since I've seen you on a live stream. At least a few months. Let me talk to this fella now.
Time to go home.
Wait, Medjay. These sagging cocks stole a bust of Icarus
Yeah,
that my mother had prepared
Christmas
for
is
the great
coming.
Salioteer's memorial. They threw it in the river to defile it and bring a curse upon the Brasina Green Racers. We need it.
Time.
Let me get you to your mother first.
No. You must retrieve it before it is lost for good, or else my mother will never recover from her despair. I can make it home. I am too weak to find the bust. Please, find the bust of my namesake and bring it back to my mother.
As I must.
As I must. I've got to travel another, where are we at? 150. Oh, I've got to use. There you go. 100 meters. All right. Yep, getting ready. I'm saving up for a present for my mom and dad. Oh, that's nice. I mean, they are your parents, so you know you should do something nice for them. You know, they kind of raise you and all that kind of stuff. You know. So yeah. And I'm good, thanks. And you? Yeah, man. Just been focusing on work. Schedule gets crazy, especially now leading up to Christmas. I'm off next week, though. Nice. Well-deserved break. How you feeling? Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, got up early for a run. Nice. Think I'm going to wait till later now, though. Haha. Nice. Just started school again. Yeah. School, exams. What was it, mocks they got coming up?
Even in death, you ignite their passions, Icarus. Let's get you where you belong.
Bring the bus to Celine. Yeah, that's the early morning that's kicking in a little bit now. We good though, we good. Was it high school we are talking about? I'm in secondary school, year 10, so I ain't studying anything really. Well, I mean, yeah, well, depends how you want to define study. I guess at that time you're not studying say just one particular subject. It's a bit more broad, you know. Have various things that you do. You might concentrate on certain things at a time, but yeah. You got maths, English, science. I guess the what's this?
Medjay, need some help finding some items for a friend of mine. I'll make it worth your time with a red dot guarantee.
Alright, we'll do that later. 15, though I have chemistry test on Friday. Well, that's fine as long as you don't fry the. I had a pun in there. I kind of lost it, but still, it's in there somewhere. Imagine I just said the greatest pun of all time. That was it. I hated chemistry. Only like it when with the opposite sex. we need Crimson with his oh my right now.
Medjay, you saved my son.
I actually might pronounce Charlene. Like, well, I heard the name was Celine, but I think I actually might pronounce Charlene.
Now Brasina has a chance in the upcoming games.
You are truly a blessing sent from the gods. We will make an offering to Icarus and the Brasina Green in your name.
There's no
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oink, oink, oink.
Make the offering for my son.
I'm decent at all three sciences. Okay, that's good. It's like chemistry, biology, and physics.
Come, mother. We have to prepare to deal with my brother's
Yeah, science is an interesting subject.
Yes,
well, can be.
course.
Depends what you're studying, of course.
At
and
least he's
what
glad
you're
that
doing
the
with it.
bust of Icarus was restored.
Quest completed. But they used to have, well, you do still have Bunsen burners in school. But we used to do this thing, like, you know, you could turn a Bunsen burner to the orange flame and put your hand through it. Yeah, we used to do that a lot, and teachers didn't like that at all. You know, you used to get in trouble for doing that, to put your hand through an orange flame. Don't do that, by the way. It's not a good idea. This is actually quite dangerous to put your hand in a fire. But that's what you used to do. You used to turn it to the orange flame and put your hand through it. And one guy, he turned it to the blue flame and he put his hand through it. I'm like, raw, this guy is crazy. But yeah, not a good idea to put your hand in any kind of flame. By the way, just making that clear, you know, for anybody. Don't get no. It's a stupid thing we used to do. Is what I'm alluding to. What I'm referring to. They'll put your hand in a fire or any kind of flame or anything. Not a good idea. I get 70 to 80% when winging. Okay. Can get 90% if I revise. Good stuff. I got CS with shitloads of studying. Computer sciences. There's a dead body somewhere. Do you want to see a dead body? In the dark. No, just general overall. Okay. No special English and PE. Oh, who now, man? I'm not here for this dude. Now I've got to take care of this guy.
You will pay, corpse!
These dudes, man. Oh, shit. PE ain't my cup of tea. PE's okay. I think PE these days is better than PE when it was when I was in school. At least from what I can tell. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Oh shit. Because when I was in school, it was it's not like you didn't learn anything. It was just I don't think we took it too seriously. We saw PE more as like fun playtime, which it kind of was at the time. But you know, I think these days there's more focus on, you know, health and nutrition and various doing different exercises to improve you know, cognition and stuff like that. So at least in some of the schools, one of the schools that I worked in, it was like that. The current school, or current college rather, that I'm working at now, you know, they have a guy come in who trains like, you know, boxing and that sort of thing. So there's a bit more, I guess, focus on learning about the benefits of physical and health and that sort of thing. Going to either Manchester University or Edge Hill University. Okay. Well, I'd say university's a while away for you, Banter. You know, a good 6 years at least. No, actually, no, maybe less than that. About 3 years, maybe. Actually, about 3 years away. So still a while away, though. I'd say that it's good to have in mind. Oh, flipping out. It's good to have certain things in mind, but maybe don't feel like you have to be stuck to the idea of this specific universities only. You know what I mean? As long as, because it doesn't matter which university you go to. What matters is how much work you're willing to put in studying and working, getting everything done.
You stop.
You know, that's what matters, your work ethic.
Hey!
Right. I was into rugby and other sports when I was at school. Was just at football though. Yeah. The only sports I'm the only sports I'm decent at is badminton and tennis. Osbox, we had that as I left school. Notice I want to go abroad since uni is cheap in Europe. Well, everything's cheaper in not England, so yeah. Good to have passion on the subjects that you study for sure, that's for sure. And it's $750 a year, Ross, man. See, England's doing something wrong when it comes to that sort of thing. Like, universities are charging like upwards of like 10,000 a year, 20,000 a year. I've heard in some cases. Bloody ridiculous.
Best not to draw attention here.
Hey. Straight nonsense, man. England take the piss for uni, for real, man. Here it's like 9,000 a year.
Not going anywhere.
9,000 a year. Indeed, it was 3,000 when I went. Switzerland, it's free, so that's what you need to do. Go to Switzerland. I think when I was in uni, I mean, it depends on the course you do as well. Like some courses you can do fairly cheap, well, cheap, you know. But a degree course was, I believe, about 2,000 a year. For a degree. I didn't do a degree. I did something else. Oh shit, man! He's got his whole crew out now. Oh, flipping hell, man.
Alarm! This way!
Oh, get up! No, come on. Shit. It was free before. Oh, what's going on? Damn it. I don't even know where I'm going. Where we got? I'm sure Scotland it was free before. Don't know now. Okay. By the time I go, it's going to be like 10,000. There's probably. Yeah, I think some unis are probably charging that already, or even more than that. Oh, come on, man. I'm not even in their zone. Oh, flipping out, man. I've got these forces to deal with as well. Putting folk in stupid debt, for real, man. Like, there's so much debt that you get into in being a student. If you go that route, like, by the time you leave uni, you're in at least something like, I mean, depending on the course and blah blah blah, but you could be at least in something like, you know, 30,000-40,000 pounds worth of debt by the time you leave. You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous, man. It's so bad. I managed to pay it off as I was going. Luckily, yeah, the earlier you can pay it off, the better. Unfortunately, not everybody is able to do that, and it's not even always down to. I mean, some people are lazy. To be fair, I mean, let's be real. Some people are just lazy, but it's not always about that. You know, sometimes it's. It's just unfortunate, you know.
I should be cautious around here.
Oh, come on, man. There's too many eyes around here, man. I have to pay back a good 40 to 50,000 for uni. I won't be able to. Well, I'll never say never.
You must die.
Alright, let me get out of here real quick. Let's see where I go today. Yeah, man, that's what takes a person. One of our PE teachers that graduated from Edge Hill, he owes 30,000. Wow, yeah. This guy's getting a bit close though still.
There is no escape.
Oh shit, I can't stay here. I can't stay here either. Damn you. Damn you. Oh, the hell. Feels like a damn experiment. Oh shit, man. These niggas got eyes everywhere. It feels like a damn experiment in this country, testing how far they can push people. You know, a lot of things feel like that. A lot of things really do feel like that in just terms of... Okay, if they're all going that way, let me see if I can get around here. You know, and the thing is that there's seemingly enough people who keep buying into it for them to keep doing it. You know what I mean? So they see how much they can get away with,
I should not be seen in this area.
and they get away with it because there's enough people buying into it. Enough people are like, hey, man, this ain't cool. Not enough people to say, hey, man, it's not cool. Be reasonable, man.
Hey now.
Better be careful.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
What is this?
Anything at all. Call it out.
Okay. I've got a quest. I can not be here anymore. Don't need to stay here now. I just need to get that quest, damn it. Be right back. Alright. Soon enough, university will be only for the rich. It's almost like that already, really. You know? I mean, there are still community places you can go to, which is good. And of course, and things like Open University as well, which is definitely a viable option. The Open University, I did a few courses with them. I know it's not as prestigious as some of the you know, like Oxfords and everything else, but I believe that's a viable option if you're willing to. I mean, you need to be proper dedicated though, because you're on your own for a lot of the time, you know. So but yeah, it's a viable option for getting a degree course in various subjects. Exactly, no one wants to stand up for much because it seems like there's no point. You stream me later today, to Bandit? Not today, no. So where my schedule is now is Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do 5:15 a.m., 5:15 a.m. For maybe an hour and a half or so, give or take. So probably gonna be ending the stream soon. So 5:15 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Saturday and Sunday is 9 p.m. GMT. So 9 p.m. GMT Saturday, Sunday, 5:15 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, all GMT times. And I'll try to stream for about an hour and a half-ish to 2 hours, give or take, depending on the day and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's my current live stream schedule, 4 times a week, Twitch and YouTube. That's how we roll, baby. That's how we roll. But yeah, it's difficult to stand up for things when it does sometimes feel like you're the only one doing it, you know. And the idea of one man can't make a difference. One man can make a difference. At the very least, you can make a difference in your own life, you know, if not with others. But one person can always make a difference. But it just feels like sometimes it's like an uphill battle, you know, like an uphill struggle, you know. That you're constantly fighting against something that it just doesn't seem is going to go away, and when no one else is willing to stand up because they all feel the same way, everything's kind of disconnected. I mean, we are individuals, but we're also a community, and there's times to do things on your own, there's times to do things together with other people. And when it comes to sort of university fees and, you know, that whole thing, you know, I do feel like if more people collectively was like, no, this is bullshit, and not just more people, but the people who maybe have more money as well, say, because there's something I heard a while ago, which I believe is true, where they said that nothing really changes until the people who are unaffected are as outraged as the people who are affected. And I think that's true for so many different things, you know, because people who aren't affected by it, if they don't really care how, you know, it affects other people, and it's like they keep buying into it, then there's always going to be enough people to warrant them doing it and to keep doing it. So they keep increasing the fees, they keep making it more exclusive. You know what I mean? So when the people who are unaffected become as outraged as the people who are affected, then you might see some change in these things. But as it is now, it's as difficult when you're the one person or one of very few people willing to say, you know what, this is bullshit, and I don't want to stand for, and I won't stand for it. But then everyone else around you is like, oh, just do it, man, just do it. I'll be bothered, man, just do it. We've got no other choice. And that's the other thing. People feel like they've got no other choices, when no, you always have another choice. You always have another choice. It's not always going to be the choice that you want, or the thing that you know, or an easy choice. It's not always going to be a fair choice. You know, it's not always going to be, you know, right or wrong or this and that and everything else. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be fair. It's not always going to be in your favor, but you always have a choice. You know, it might mean that you go the long way round, or, you know, it takes a bit, you know, longer to do something, or you have to go this way instead, or you have to learn this skills instead of those skills. But you always have a choice, and you just got to consider what it is you actually want out of life and how the different many ways you get there. And university is one way of doing it. And I'm not to knock education or anything like that, because university, if you know what you're doing and you know, you start studying right courses, university can be absolutely fantastic and open up many great opportunities for you. But it's not the only way to get anywhere in life. You know, there are other ways. So as great as it is, as good as it is not your only choice. You can do things. And so many people didn't go to university and did so much with themselves, you know what I mean? So never feel like this is your only choice, whether it's university, whether it's a job or anything. You know, there's always another choice. Always. It's not always an easy choice, but it's always another choice. But anyway, yeah, mini rant over. All right, but yeah, it's difficult, man. I know. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's you got to believe in your own ability to do the right thing and to do what's necessary, and to always put in that work to get to where you want to be. You know, and to do the things you want to do, to keep doing the things that are important to you. All right, let me try and catch up with the chat a little bit. Something about Netflix. What's going on there? Good stuff. You need to watch Mindhunter on Netflix. I've got it in my watch later list actually. I haven't got around to it yet, but yeah, it does look pretty cool, doesn't it? I watched the whole season this week. Definitely worth a watch. All right, exactly. Same thing with what's going off in the NFL and Colin Kaepernick. Right? Yeah. You know, it's always not an easy choice, but you always have a choice. You always have a choice. It's not always a choice you want, but there's always a choice. Kind of off subject. What time do the early morning streams end? I usually go for about an hour and a half ish, so about now sort of time. In fact, yeah. Let me start wrapping up now actually, because I just completed that last mission, so we'll go into enter into a wrap up phase. But I usually go for about an hour and a half, give or take, because I still need time to get ready for my job and all that kind of crap. But but yeah, so be ending shortly. Only when Donald Trump has a go at NFL, they start kneeling and protesting, misguiding the original issue. The owners, that is. Same. Gotta wash my face. So you gotta wash yourself, man. Gotta wash yourself. Gotta stay fresh and so clean. But it's true because Kaepernick, I believe, started kneeling because he wanted to protest police brutality. And after he did that, other people started talking about it, and then Trump got involved, and it became other people started talking. Oh, they're protesting the flag and slavery, and it's like, no, he was protesting police brutality. That's what the original issue was. He was affected by the things he was seeing in the news about people being killed and people being mistreated by the police and so on, and all that whole thing. So he wanted to protest that, and he used what he had, which was his platform as an NFL player, American football player, to do that. And then it got turned into something else. And yeah, no one's talking about the original issue anymore. It's just completely bogarted what the issue was, and started to, he's protesting the flag, it's unconstitutional. That wasn't what it was about. That's yeah. And still the issue continues. You know what I mean? Just misdirection. It's funny though. I think this is funny, just in a weird kind of way. But there's a quote by, I believe it was Noam Chomsky, who said something like, they give you football to distract you from the real issues. He said this years ago. I don't know when, but it was many, many years ago I heard this quote. So he probably said it even longer ago than that. But the idea was that he was saying that, things like sports and whatever, that's what they give you so you could avoid the real issues. You don't have to think about what's really going on in the world, all the wars and everything else. And now in American football, you got somebody who's bringing a light on some of these issues. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know how much Colin Kaepernick reads into Noam Chomsky, but still, that was noted for me. He's disrespecting the flag for his freedom. Yet, what's the flag about? Definitely, they use it as a political tool to the Olympics, etc. Right? Yeah. Right. You know what I mean? It's and that's the whole thing. Is like the whole thing is like he has freedom. I mean, and America prides itself on the whole freedom of expression, freedom of protest, freedom of this, freedom of that, and so on. But yet when somebody uses that freedom to talk about or at least bring attention to an issue, a problem that they see, then it becomes, oh no, it's unconstitutional, and if it wasn't for this and it wasn't for that, then you wouldn't have this. I was like, yeah. You have this right, and now you want to use that right to talk about or to bring attention to something that you feel is important, something that you feel is a problem with the place that you live in. That's not a bad thing. That's not disrespecting anything. That's just what America was built on. That's one of the things about freedom. People are going to say things, and you might not like what they say, but to them it's important. And instead of trying to hide the issue or sweep it on the rug or turn it into something else, let's discuss this. Let's talk about what's going on and how we could end it, or how we could mitigate it and make it a better place for you and for me. And And then they say he's not the best quarterback, so he doesn't have a point. Yeah, okay, LOL. Well, peace, man. It's true, like, whether he's, I mean, I don't follow football, American football, or football, to be honest. I don't follow American football, so I can't talk about his skills as a quarterback or, was it, whatever, wide receiver. I don't know what they call. I'm just talking on my ass right now. I don't know how good he is at the sport. But regardless, whether he's the best at it, whether he's the worst at it, you know, he has the right to protest something if he feels that's his platform to do it on. World peace, man. We need it. For real, man. We need it. No doubt about it. That is the truth. We need world peace. We need peace all over this world. And maybe even the universe as well. But we'll start with the world for now. Alright, guys. It is just about 10 past 7 in the AM right now over in London, England. So yeah, we'll start. Well, we started wrapping up, but yeah. But yeah, this is going to be the end of today's live stream. So I should be back with another live stream now on Saturday at 9 PM GMT. And then Sunday 9 PM GMT as well. Should be back for those 2 days. So actually, Saturday I might be a little bit late on the live stream because I'm out during most of the day. So by the time I get back, I might be starting the live stream just a little bit late, but we'll see. We'll still have it scheduled for 9 PM, and hopefully we'll start then or shortly after that. Take care, Bandit mates. Be on stream soon, hopefully. Yes, sir. Also, if you haven't already, or even if you have already, check out the last video I put on the Bandit Haze channel. Haze explains why I left BuzzFeed. That went up yesterday evening. So yeah, check that out. Like, comment, share it. The world needs to know the truth. Haze explains why I left BuzzFeed. See you, Haze. Have a good day, and you too, Mac. Indeed. Check that shizzle out, man. We put it in here so y'all can see it real quick. Check this link. I'm gonna put the bit.ly.link because it's just easier to remember. Haze explains BuzzFeed. So yeah, check that out. Share it and all that stuff. Like, share. Why isn't it turning into a link, by the way? What's going on with that? Try that again. Why you no link? Oh, do I have to put the HTTP and stuff first? Why you no link, huh? Bit.l. It's not turning into a link. Ah, damn you. It's turning into a link on Twitter. It's not turning into a link on YouTube. Damn you. Damn. Alright, but yeah, that's the link. If you could copy and paste it. Sorry about that. Don't know why it's not linking turning into a link properly. But if you could copy and paste that, or if you check, or there's a link to the Bandit Haze channel in the description if you want to click on that. But yeah, Haze explains why I left BuzzFeed. That's the last video that went up. The world needs to know the truth, man. The world needs to know the truth. So yeah, check that out. And check out some other videos as well while you're at it. You know, anything that you may have missed, or if you just want to watch it again, that's all appreciated. I'm going to try and post a video every day on this channel as part of a 30-day challenge. I might just put this video up and say, yeah, this counts as my day, but we'll see if I can do another one later on for this channel too. So look out for more videos on this channel over the next 30 days. I'll try and post it every day if I can. That's the challenge, at least, anyway. Let me try this again. HTTP // no wait / bit.ly. It's still not working, man. Sons of bitches. Anyway, but yeah, if you could copy and paste that, or follow the link in the description, that'd be appreciated. And we much appreciated. What else is there? So yeah, more videos on this channel, and I think that's about it, guys. You've been awesome as always. Thank you for all that you do. Appreciate you coming through and keeping company. talking about various things today. I talked a little bit about some gaming stuff. Well, talked a little bit about some Metallica stuff actually a bit earlier. So before some of you guys coming out, I was in the first sort of 20 minutes of the live stream. So if you want to rewind and check that out, that'd be cool too. But yeah, for now, guys, stay awesome. The village is strong because you make it strong. It's only getting stronger. Mac Mills, welcome back. Hope to see you more. Banterman, big up yourselves, and everybody else who came through as well, whether you talked to me or whether you just watched. It's all good, all appreciated. Thank you. You make it what it is. So until next time, till whenever, if ever, peace out, homies.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Finish him!